Today we learn about Harriet Tubman. We honor her because March 10th is the day that she left this earth. But did you know that her real name was Araminta Ross, nicknamed Minty? Her parents were Benjamin Ross and Harriet Green. It was said that her slave master hit her in the head with an object, and after that she began to have visions or premonitions. She began to hear from God. Imagine Harriet Tubman being 5 years old, and your job was to rock the baby to sleep, and you had to stay up there all night. In her autobiography, she recalled being whipped 5 times before breakfast because the baby wouldn't stop crying. Imagine growing up and you seeing 2 of your sisters being sold away and they left the children behind. Then imagine them telling you to be a good Negro and nothing will happen to you. Be a good slave, as the good book says, only to endure this. They made a law called Partus Sequitur Ventrum. This allowed white men to legally rape and coerce enslaved women into sexual relationships without facing legal consequences, while also ensuring that any resulting children can become property of the white man rather than having a claim to freedom. I wonder who was the real deadbeat dads. Who was first? Harriet's first husband was named John Tubman, and at times it was difficult for each of them to spend time because they both had different masters. But imagine raping the woman, getting her pregnant, and forcing the slave daddy to take care of the child. Because until they changed the law, when her husband became free, the child or children were supposed to be free as well. And a lot of times if they didn't comply with the master's demands, they would threaten the sale of the children. It was said that Harriet Tubman freed over 300 slaves, and she went back 19 times, while even saying, listen, it was said that she said, I could have freed more if they would only knew that they were slaves. I will post a link below about this myth that Harriet Tubman never used a quilt code because the quilt code is a myth. Well, as Maury would say, the lie detector determined that was a lie. Here we have Connie Martin. You may pause to read. She does a wonderful presentation about the pre-Civil War secret codes. She even came to our church. I had to see it again. And this Sunday, March 15th, at 1 p.m., she will be teaching on the hidden secrets in the Negro spirituals. And I even have a copy of her book. This is something you don't want to miss. I even have mine personally signed. Oh yeah, they're also in the works of making a movie out of it. And here are a few ways to support the channel. You can share it, you can like it, you can follow for more, and there will be a part 2 for Harriet Tubman. That's something you don't want to miss. This is your Women's in History moment.